All right, the referee has checked the lineup. It looks like Axe Blue won the coin toss. And here we go. Starting us off with a serve, here is Hayward. And there was a big starting serve, passed up by Beasley. That one a little bit too tight for her setter to get to, though. That is going to be an Axe point. Once again, serving the ball here is Hayward. Passed up by Moore, set out to the left, and a swing down the line from Eden. And that is going to score for Eden. A nice play there, executing on 3 contacts by the Wizards. Serving the ball here now is Rudolph. First contact by Hayward. Free ball over by your captain, Cousins. Passed up by Beasley. Beasley with the free ball over. And that ball is just going to land on the Wizards side. Point going to Axe. Heading back to serve for them now, here is Marine. And that one's just going to sail out the side of the court. Point going to Wizards. And that ball dropping short. A nice set to the right side. A big swing from Cousins. Free ball over from the Wizards. First contact by Marine. A good try saving the ball there is Eden. But it looks like she is going to be called for having that ball out of bounds. Big serve by Moore. And a huge serve, in fact, a service ace for Moore. Moore with the serve. Passed up by Hogan and over. Putting it right back over is Harvey. But a little dump there from the Axe Blue team is going to score. Serving the ball here now for the Axe side is Cousins. And a set to the left side, a free ball over from Close. Eden with the set in the middle, hit over by Hogan. Wizards keeping that ball alive, putting the free ball over. It is picked up by Callahan, dumped over by Close. Axe putting that one over. This time the ball set to the middle on Harvey. Free ball over. And looking to dump it is the setter, Muse, but it looks like we saw an Axe player being called for a net violation, so it will, in fact, go to the Wizards. Serving the ball for the Wizards is Muse. And that first contact by Avery, just not quite high enough for the second contact to happen. Serving the ball once again for the Wizards is Muse. Avery with the first contact, dumping it over is Eden. Passing the ball is Hayward. This time a set to the left, a swing from the left in Avery, and a good try on a dump there from Harvey, but that ball going out of bounds off of her hand. Point going to Axe. Hogan with the serve down the line, and that ball floated out of her hands. Service ace. Serving the ball now is Hogan. And a little bit of a missed contact on that one. That one just short of the net. Point going to Wizards. Harvey back to serve here. Passed up by Marine. Dumped over by Eden. Set in the middle. A free ball over from the Wizards. Saving that ball is Hayward. Wizards looking to set up an attack, and there is a big swing from Close from the right side, and her team are running towards her. Very impressed with her putting that ball straight down. Point Wizards. Harvey with the serve. Passed up by Marine. Free ball over from Eden. And the Wizards just not managing that first contact. That is going to be a point to Axe. A close game here. Axe 6 serving 8. Back to serve is Alicia Eden. That one's going to sail out of bounds on the side from her, and that is going to be a point for the Wizards. And running back to the line to serve for the West Hants Wizards is a number 2. This is Close. And it's a service ace for Close. Just sneaking it by the first line of passers and dropping it in front of the second line. Close looking to do it again. Passed up by Marine. Hayward putting that ball over. And that ball saved by Muse and put over Eden with a set in the middle. A swing by Marine. And the West Hants Wizards with a little bit of miscommunication of who's going to take that ball. That point is going to go to Axe. That ball's passed up by Rudolph. Swing in the middle from Rudolph. That one just going out the side on her. Point going to Axe. It is some ping pong points here back and forth between these teams. Axe still trailing by 2, but they have the serving advantage here. Back on the line is Avery. That one just going to go short into the net. Wizards staying alive here and looking to pull ahead as they are in the double digits. 11, serving 9. Serving the ball here is Beasley. And that ball is passed up by Cousins and over. Close with the first contact. That ball set into the middle. A tip from Moore. And it looks like we are going to see a call as a carry on that tip. A little bit too low of a contact point. That is going to be an Axe point. Hayward with the serve. And that ball's passed up by Muse. And tipped over by Moore. Moore there to block it, getting the second contact. But it looks like the referee thinks that it looks a little bit too much like a carry, so she's going to call that ball. Axe point. Serving the ball is Hayward. Passed up. Set to the middle. Moore with the swing. A dig by the hands of Cousins. She's going to swing from the left side. Past a double block. And she is going to score. Serving the ball here is Hayward. That ball is passed up. Set to the left. Swing from Muse. Tipped over by Cousins. That ball going out to the left again, and trying to save that ball was Muse, but that ball just going a little too much past her. That is going to be a point for Axe. Axe now in the lead here in the early goings of this first set. Serving the ball is Hayward again. The ball is kept alive. A little bit of tight play at the net, and it looks like we are going to see a Wizard player called on the net first before the Axe player was. And just a reminder to all you folks out there, there is a no net touching rule, and that is just to promote the safety of the sport. A lot of ankles, a lot of knees usually get injured, so great for these 14U players to learn at a young age to stay off the net. Hayward with the serve. Ball's up and over, Cousins. And that ball set too far out the left to her. That is going to be a Wizards point. Serving the ball here is Rudolph. And that ball's passed up and saved by Cousins. Free ball over from Muse. A double block, but it looks like that contact just putting it out of bounds. That is going to be a point for Axe. And that ball landing just out of bounds. A good call from her teammates, or the Axe players, guiding that one out of bounds. That point is going to go to Axe. Serving the ball here now for them is Marine. And that ball landing inbounds this time. The Wizards are going to claim that point. Back on the service line is Moore. Passed up by Marine. Tipped over by Harvey. And the Wizards looking to keep that one alive, but it is going to go out of bounds. That ball passed up by Rudolph, set into the middle, and a swing from the Wizards, Harvey. Axe keeping it alive with their defense. Tipping that over is Eden, and that tip is going to score. A smart play by the setter. And it looks like we are going to see a timeout call here as the score is getting pulled away here by the Axe team, 17-13. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll see what happens in the rest of this set. Both teams are back on the court here. Serving the ball here for the Axe team is Cousins, and she is gonna sneak that ball inbounds. A service ace for Axe as they look to get close to the 20-point mark. Cousins serving the ball again here. Passed up by Rudolph. Put over by Close, picked up by Hayward, and a little bit of a net battle there. Harvey looks to prevail on that one as she sends that ball over before it crossed the plane of her net. Back on the service line here now is Muse. And that ball passed up by Avery. Axeman looking to save that ball. But it looks like there was 4 contacts on that, so the Axe blue team not prevailing with that one. Muse back to serve again. That ball passed up and over by Avery. Set to the middle, Close with the swing. Avery chasing it down, free ball over from Eden. Muse with the first contact. Harvey setting that ball up and over. Hogan. Free ball over. And a big push there from Marine in the middle. Free ball from the middle from Close. Set to the left, a swing from Avery on the left side. That ball set into the middle, and a big attempt there from Close, but that one just hitting the top of the net. A nice full arm swing on that one, though. Serving the ball here is Hogan. That one going out of the side on her hand. That's going to be a point for the Wizards. And a free ball looking to get over the net, but touching the top of the tape is Eden, trying to guide that ball. That's going to be a Wizards point. A serve from Harvey. Passed up by Cousins, but it is too tight for the setter to get to. That is going to be a point for the Wizards. Looks like we've got another timeout call here. We'll be right back with the end of this set. Both teams back. Wizards starting it off with a serve, and that one is going to land inbounds. A good try there from the passer on the axe side to track it out of bounds, but it just snuck in between the lines. Wizards point as they climb back into this one now, all tied up at 19. Serving the ball again, here is Harvey. Free ball over. And that one is passed up and out of bounds. Point going to Axe. Serving the ball here is Eden. And it is a service ace for Eden. Eden again with the serve. That ball's passed up and put over, and it is going to land inbounds for the Axe team. Serving the ball here now is Close. And that is a service ace for the West Hants Wizards server. And another service ace, putting the passers in trouble, is the Wizards server. Let's see if she can close out this set. 22-21, here is Close. Looks like we're going to see a timeout called first here. Looking to break this serve are the coaches of the Axe side. Let's see what happens after this timeout. Both teams back on the court. The Wizards server close, looking to serve a tough ball again, but it is passed up by Cousins this time. A nice swing from the left side in Marine, but it is dug up, and a good try there from the Wizards, but the referee is going to call it a double contact. Serving the ball here for Axe now, this is Avery. Free ball pushed over by Cousins. Trying to get that ball off the net is the Wizards, but Cousins will prevail with that free ball kill. Ball's passed up, free ball over. It is put out of bounds though, so that is going to be a Wizards point, all tied up at 23s. A tip over from Axe. Cousins with the kill. They are at the advantageous point of this game here now. 24-23, heading back to serve. Here is Hayward. And that ball's passed up and put over by the Wizards. Dumped by Marine. Free ball from the Wizards, and it is going to go into the tape. A tough play there for the Wizards player as Axe takes this close set, 25-23. Don't go away, guys. There's still another set, maybe two to be played to see who's going to get the gold in this tier. All right, we are back here with this exciting game, 25-23 in the last set. Axe Blue versus West Hants Wizards for your 14U Girls Tier 3 gold medal match. Here we go. Axe took it by 2 points. Let's see what happens here. Starting us off with a serve was Rudolph for the Wizards. That ball set out left, bumped over by Letson. Mullins on the first contact. Close setting the middle in Chambers. Axe putting that ball over from Marine. Free ball over. A swing in the middle off the tape from Chambers, dug up by Avery, and that is a good play there. Tough ball there for the Wizards. Axe is going to take that point. Back on the service line now. Here is Marine. And saving that ball almost is Mullins for the Wizards, trying to get it off of her player, but that point is going to go to Axe. Serving the ball is Marine. That one just going into the tape. Point going to the Wizards. Back on the service lines. Here's Close. And it looks like the referees are just going to discuss a couple of things here. And it looks like it might just be a couple of the players on the court are in the wrong position, so they are going to just try and clear that up to make sure they are where they're supposed to be. And it looks like the down official is going to walk up to the head referee just to talk about the lineup. She has the lineup card in her hand. So stay tuned, folks. I'll just get that sorted out, and we'll be right back with the action. All right, we're back in action, and we're going to start off with a service ace from the Wizards here. Looks like they just had to sort out the lineups, make sure everyone was in the right place and had the right servers, but it looks like they are all good to go. And another service ace for the Wizards. Looking to continue here is your star server, Close. And that ball is up and over. Mullins. West Hants Wizards with an aggressive backwards free ball. That is Chambers putting that ball away with some authority, perhaps even shocking herself a little, but a great play. And that serve just going into the net there, point going to Axe. 2 serving 5 here, back to serve is Marine. A deep serve picked up by Rudolph and put over, and a little bit of a mistouch there in the front row from Ketty. That is going to be a Wizards point. Serving the ball here is Chambers. And the ball's passed up, set over, picked up by Rudolph, set in the middle. Tremblay with the swing, dug up by Axe, and looking to put that over is Cousins, but that ball just a little bit too tight for her. That's going to be called a carry. The Wizards pulling away here. 7 serving 2, back on the line. Here is Chambers. And that ball just going a little bit short. That is going to be an Axe point. Serving the ball here for Axe now. This is your captain, Cousins. And that is going to be a service ace for Cousins. Back to serve once again, Cousins. And that one's gonna land inbounds. Couldn't get closer to the line than that. It is right on it. Another service ace. Axe looking to climb back into this one. And that ball's passed up. And a little bit of miscommunication of who's going to take the second, so the Axe will climb back into it. Now just trailing by 1. 6 serving 7 here. Cousins on a roll. And that ball's passed up by Rudolph. Close, putting it over, picked up by Cousins, dumped over by your setter in Callahan. Callahan again with the dump, but this time it is going to be called as a double contact on that set. Back on the service line here now for the Wizards. This is Ledson. And that ball's up and over. Ledson with the pass. Looking to dump that ball over is Tremblay, but it was already on the other side. A great job going up to block it. Wizards point. Ledson with the serve. And that ball's passed up, set over, picked up by Chambers. A little bit of a joust at the net. A good job there by Ketty putting that ball over. And Axe calling that ball out of bounds, but it was played by their teammate, so that is going to be a point for the Wizards as that second contact was into the net. Ledson with the serve. And that ball's passed up. Set to the left, free ball over from Eden. A nice spot picked up by Chambers. Cousins putting it over. Tremblay with the set, and there is a big swing from the middle. Cousins with the ball to Eden. Eden's going to put that one over. Tremblay looking to jump and block that one, but it is too tight for her. That is going to be an Axe point. Heading back to serve for the Axe team now, here is Ketty. Ketty with the serve. That one is just going to be shy of the net. That point going to the Wizards. Serving the ball here is Tremblay. Eden putting it up and over, picked up by Chambers. Free ball over from Rudolph. Cousins to Callahan. Callahan with the dump, and the dump is going to score, and she celebrates hard on that one. Happy of the result of that one. And after that dump, she's going to head back to serve. Here is Callahan. Close with the pass. Set in the middle. Swing from Rudolph. And Axe trying to chase that ball down, but that is going to be a Wizards point. 12 serving 8 here. Back to serve for the Wizards. This is number 9, Mullins. That ball just going into the tape. That point going to Axe. Serving the ball here is Eden. A nice short serve picked up by Close. Eden's going to grab that free ball. And that ball is dumped over. A nice spot there from Marine. That point's going to score for Axe. Back on the service line once again. This is Lauren Eden. That ball passed up and over, picked up by Ketty. Free ball from Cousins. A high pass from Tremblay. A nice block there from Marine, and that is going to score for Axe. And it looks like we are going to see a timeout called here by the West Hants Wizards coach. Both teams back on the court here. Eden started us off with a serve. Marine looking to swing at that ball. That one just out of bounds on the line for her, but a nice aggressive play nonetheless. But it is going to be a Wizards point. Back to serve for the Wizards here now is Rudolph. And that ball is passed up. Bumped over, and it is going to be bumped deep into the court by Marine. She is getting all the points for the Axe team here. A great player, working hard on the court. Serving the ball here is Walsh. And that ball is going to get passed up by Mullins. Free ball put over by Chambers. Cousins with the first contact. Morin's going to set it back out to her. A swing from the left side. And that is going to score. It looks like that ball landed inbounds. Point going to Axe. Heading back to serve once again here is Walsh. And that ball is passed up. Set to the middle, but it is picked up by Ketty. But it looks like we are going to see a net violation call here on the Wizards, and that is going to be an Axe point. Axe in the lead here now, 14-13, but this is a nail biter. The first set went to the Axe 25-23, and it is a point-for-point battle here between these two teams. Wizards setting the middle, free ball over from Chambers, and that ball is guided out of bounds by Eden. A nice smart play there from number 2 on Axe. Serving the ball here is Walsh. And that ball's up and over. Morin with the set to the left and looking to hit that ball is Cousins, just coming off her hand. A little bit funny and going out of bounds, but it looks like the referees are still going to award them that point. Perhaps a net violation. Didn't quite catch that one. Serve by Walsh. Wizards with the free ball over, and that ball put down the line is going to score. Heading back to serve here now for the West Hands Wizards. This is number 2, Close. Eden with the big save. Cousins looking to put it over, just swinging a little too hard on that one. That one's going to go into the pole. Point going to the Wizards. Close with the big serve, passed up. Ketty setting up the middle. Cousins is going to push that ball deep. Picked up by Mullins. And a big swing there in the middle from Ledson. Wizards setting up the middle again. Ledson this time turning the other way, and that is going to score. Serving the ball again is Close. Cousins with a beautiful pass. Morin with a dump. Cousins pushing it short, and that is going to score for Axe. Serving the ball here now is Morin. That ball passed up by Rudolph. And Cousins looking to dump it over. A little bit of a mistouch. That is going to be a point going to the Wizards. And it's all tied up at 17s here. Serving the ball is Chambers. Cousins with the pass. Morin dumping that ball over. Ketty off of Tremblay, and that one is going to go out of bounds off of Axe. The Wizards doing a great job at the net there. And a serve there in the corner by Chambers, and that was a tough place to pass the ball. And we're going to see a timeout called here. Both teams back on the court here. Serving the ball is close. That ball is passed up and put over. Wizards with the set. Callahan. And a swing from the left side, picked up by Cousins. Callahan sending it out to Cousins. Cousins with the tip, and that is gonna score for Axe as they stay alive here in this second set, pulling themselves a one step closer to the Wizards' points, 18-19. Back to serve is Cousins. And that is a service ace, and that's exactly what they want to tie themselves up. Cousins with the serve. Passed up and over, and it is guided out of bounds right in front of the referee. There is no mistake on that one. That one's out of bounds. Axe point, Cousins with the serve. Tremblay with the first contact. Wizards looking to put it over, and they do. Eden's gonna send it right back. And a nice pickup there from Marine. Ketty setting it up. Callahan with the dump. And a nice block there from Eden. And a swing trickling over the top of the tape, and Mullins is gonna score for the Wizards. All tied up at 20s here. It's a game to 5 now between these two teams to see who will get the gold or if there'll be a forced third set. Marine with the pass. Callahan dumping it over. Tremblay. And it looks like that one's just going to be shy of going over the tape. That point going to Axe. Back to serve here now is Ketty. And she's going to serve that one out the side and out of bounds. Point going to Wizards. Serving the ball here now is Tremblay. And that ball's passed up. Set to the left, a swing from Walsh. And she is gonna block it, and that is gonna score for Axe. And it looks like there was a net violation called on the Wizards anyways. Axe back to serve. Here is Callahan, but before she has a chance to serve, we are gonna see the Wizards call a timeout. Both teams back on the court. Callahan with the serve. A free ball over from the Wizards. Ketty with the pass. Eden looking to put it over, and that one is going to land on their side. Point going to the Wizards. All tied up at 22s here. And back to serve for the Wizards is number 9, Mullins. But before that happens, we're going to take a look at the score sheet just to make sure that it's correct. Serving the ball, here's Mullins. That ball is passed up by Cousins, put over by Marine, and that is going to score deep in the court. Marine with the bump kill. 23 serving 22. Heading back to serve here is Lauren Eden. And that ball passed up and over by Mullins, picked up by Callahan. Marine putting that ball over. Picked up by Ledson. Pass by Callahan. Marine setting it out left. Cousins with the swing. Dug up by Mullins. Free ball over. And Cousins looking to tip that ball over. But it is going to be called a carry. A tough play there for Axe. 23-23 here. On the service line is Rudolph. And that ball is going to go out the side, out of bounds. A good try being aggressive on that one, but just not quite enough. It is going to be a game point here for Axe as they're up by 1. Walsh back to serve. And that ball sneaks up and over. Marine setting it to Cousins. And that is a huge play there, a nice tip. And as you can see on your screen, the Axe blue team have won the gold medal for the 14U girls Tier 3 gold medal match. A good fight there from the Wizards, but a great, impressive effort just finishing out those 2 sets. Both of them won 25-23. Folks, don't go anywhere. We have the 16U girls pool play coming up after this. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed. I'm Rachel Lalani on behalf of Bell TV 1. We'll be right back.